Hi everybody, how are you doing? I just want to tell you that I just did a video with Violetta. Shout out to Violetta. That should be on her YouTube video. I also want to give a shout out to Dianne's Tarot. I've been watching her. She's good, like all the other respects. I like the way she works, and I like what she's seeing. So I just want to give a shout out to that. Okay, so listen, we need to talk. Now, the good news is some of the things that guides have told me have come true. The walking in the streets, the marching in the streets has come true. The Supreme Court voted in favor of Obamacare. That came true. Because I didn't want you guys to worry about Obamacare. Now, all this craziness is dying down. I do see things going on, but I think it's more antagonists or white nationalists. It just feels like there's going to be some more stuff, but it's like it starts and stops. It starts and it stops. But I do feel it slowing down. And also the stock market. I told you guys, I'm sure it looked horrible, but saw it coming back up. So I see people with losses, but then I see gain, but it's never going to get over what he had it at. But I do see another drop coming maybe at the end of this month. I'm not quite sure. But not horrible, not Armageddon horrible. So listen, I was listening to my favorite guy, Eckhart Tolle, who calms me. And I want to share a little bit of what he said. He said, the collective suffering we are experiencing brings the opportunity for an awakening of consciousness. You cannot create a better world from the place of suffering. You have to get out of fear and go to the presence. Aliveness is there. And when you pray for something, believe that you have it. And it will come. You can't, not that you will receive it. When you pray for something, just say, oh, where is it? It's really weird. And I've done this. And I've talked about like the God force being a master computer. You have to do the input and know that it's accomplished. Do you remember the story of that Roman soldier who told Jesus when he said one of his slaves was sick and he asked Jesus, it was like family, the slave was family. And he asked Jesus to come, or not to come, to help heal him. And Jesus went to get up to go to where he was. And he said, no. He said, I know if you say it will be done, it will be done. If I tell my men do this, they do that. So I believe that if you say she will be healed, or he will be healed, he'll be healed. And exactly that happened. So understand, and the reason I'm even getting into this is that this struggling and the suffering we're doing, you have no idea the light that's shining through. Cahill Cabron said, you cannot laugh all your laughter until you've cried all your tears. In the madness of the sadness comes the awakening, comes the beauty, comes the light. I don't know if you guys looked at the telly today, but oh my God, the mass people that are marching peacefully today in LA, Chicago, all that, even in foreign countries. I think we're in Netherlands it's amazing. Germany, Canada. It's just amazing. And it really energetically pisses off the other side because they don't like to see people gathering. But the whole collective consciousness is changing. In this suffering, we become light. You cannot truly be, those of you who can't come out of your suffering, really, energetically, they'll try to help you, but you have to grab it. You just have to believe. Like someone wrote me on Twitter and said, Linda, because of these things that are coming through that you predict, I have faith. But you got to go beyond that, you guys. You got to have faith within yourself. Now, we cannot pray for, even like I tell these young ladies, if they have a focus on a certain person, you cannot pray for a person as far as like, free will. There's free will. So like if you got a crush, like I used to have a crush on Davy Jones and the Monkees, okay? Or Paul McCartney. That was never going to happen because you can't do that. But you can pray for well-being. You can pray for love. You can pray for this nation being whole. We can't look at Trump. We can't point at him because it's not just him. It's the whole crowd. It's those minions around him. By the way, he had a lunch today with the GOP. I saw McConnell coming out. They tried to ask him. He just looked down. I'm telling you, he's telling them off. He's like, I don't know. I think he's expecting him to stand up and say, we're on the president's side. And I see that they're very worried. That's what I see. So thank you guys for telling me some things that will come true so I can help everybody stay calm. But remember, this too shall pass, and we've got to get out of the, oh my God, someone even wrote me, because of these things going on, will he get reelected? No. I'm sorry. I mean, I can't wish him ill, which I'd love to do. But no, this is going to pass. Okay? Are we clear? So that was great, by the way, with the Supreme Court, because there was only one dissent, and I can't think of who it was, and it wasn't Kavanaugh. But only one dissent, because Justice, our gal about town, Justice Ginsburg, said, America needs to stand up when they make a promise. They need to go through with it. So, yeah, a lot of stuff is getting ready to come out that's going to really work against the Trump person. And listen, I just heard, and I believe, and I was going to tell you guys in a reading, but they just announced it on Twitter that apparently Barr was the one that ordered all the gassing and everything like that before Trump. And that sounds like him. That sounds like him. They don't realize what they do. They think that being hardcore or standing in front of a church with a Bible reverse is going to, it's going to favor people who are lost. The blind leading the blind. But we're woke, you guys. We're pretty much done with this. This too shall pass. I'm telling you. And the universe keeps creating this chaos because we got to get woke up. Because energetically, there's big shifts taking place. I've been telling you this since I started doing my readings several years ago. I've been telling you, wait for it. I'm telling you the shifts are occurring, and I'm telling you there's a lot of heartbreak with it. And yeah, there's still some more rumbling, but it's like he wrote something on Twitter, Sleepy Joe, and you know how he likes to make fun of people. And it's like, I told him, I said, when you come out of the White House, you really need to consider stand-up. Because you're like the Archie Bunker of the White House. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's like, who can take him seriously? But all these these great thinkers, all these people, these beautiful energy forms are like, they're trying to make saneness out of madness. And we're getting caught up in that tunnel where, it's like we're getting caught in something and we're twirling. And I'm telling you guys, calm down. Calm down. Everything will come to pass. If you don't believe me, don't watch me, okay? But I'm going to tell you, everything will turn out. And people are just so shocked. Now, I will say the media is using this so they can make money. I hate to say that, but that's the bottom line. But they also have a bad taste in their mouth. Because did you see even Australian reporters got beat? And so, yeah, don't worry. And today they are marching So I hope by this evening things are way better. We have what do you call here too? Curfew. Like I go out at night. So please know this. And listen, I had an amazing gift come to me. I came out here, it was a dream state. I came out here to do a video, trying to think of, okay, so I need to tell everybody it's going to be okay. And sitting in these chairs at this table were 3 masters. I've never seen them before. Years ago, I think one of them helped me through something where they saw me having to deal with evil, and I think it was the evil within me. And I had to literally fight. And in the energy forms, they were helping me. They were helping me stand strong and fight this till it melted. I literally saw it melt. So these energy forms that were sitting here, they were sitting here with the light on. It was in the evening time, and they had these maps, and they had a picture of Biden. And I said, oh, what are you guys discussing? Oh, good. Is Biden going to be president? And they smiled and told me yes. I said, well, what do I tell everybody? What do I tell everybody? And they said, think, how did they say this? They said, think as if you stand, no. They said, understand this. No, tell them they are as much part of this creation as the whole mankind is part of the creation. So remember, when we get frightened and we react, we create more madness, okay? I know that's crazy, but that's exactly what they were saying. Tell them not to fear. He's standing here. He's going to be president. He's not going to not be president. He's going to be president. He's going to take the oath. I saw it as clear as day. And so this is going to pass. I don't care what kind of tap dance he does. Do not fear this man. So as much as you're doing, you're feeding fodder to the negative. Try to breathe. And if you have to, shut everything off. Don't even watch me. Shut it off. Bring it down. It's not necessarily not being involved, which you should, but it's like being at peace and telling the universe, thank you. Let's thank them, you guys. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Hold on. I got so dizzy just a second ago, I thought I'd pass out right on camera. Whoa. Oh, I thought I was going to get swept away, you guys. This was that weird high that I get occasionally when I'm connected to something outside of myself. And if you notice, when I start talking fast, it's like they're working through me. We are here for you. We are with you, and we will always stand together. And in this collective consciousness and what's going on with mankind, it's like this punishment and these things that have been going on, these resistance are only going to create more well-being, because Hitler was here, okay? But in this madness, look what happened to Germany. Yeah, some of it's coming back. But as we become awakened, we will be very powerful energy forms, being able to create a more natural state of well-being. And there will be a filtering of the police departments. I see that as clear as day. You know what else I see? I see when Biden gets in, it won't happen while Trump's there. But when Biden gets in, they're actually going to start looking at film and getting the people that had broke into the businesses, and they won't focus just on the nationalists. They'll focus on anybody that did that. They're going to get them. They're going to, there's going to be mass people that are going to be in trouble, but mostly it's going to be, did you hear that Twitter canceled an account, which was Antifa or whatever they call that, that was saying, people, come on, let's cause all this chaos. And they found it actually wasn't that group. It was a group of white nationalists. So, okay. Now, so, and also, Biden is going to Floyd's funeral. And I got a flash of Obama, so I'm wondering if Obama will go with him. Ooh, is that going to upset Donald Trump? Archie, is that going to upset Donald Trump when they are, he's going to try to create some madness. He's just a puppet. He's this midget. He's He's creating this clown, like the circus, and we're taking it serious because this is our nation. This is where we live. You know, we don't want this anymore. And did you see the numbers? He's going down. But also, did you see that more people didn't bother to vote this last in 2016 because nobody liked Hillary, thanks to Russia, and more people didn't decided not to vote. So, which be explaining because they're coming out to vote. I'm going to tell you, I don't care. Oh my God, and I'll be working out here. People need rides, senior citizens or anything. Okay, so here we go. And the professional antagonists will be involved in some arrests. They're going to point them out. I just see, it's like the light is shining and everybody's being handled. Now, how long would these marches last? I see the marches getting calmer. I know people were saying, oh, it's going to get worse. No, I do see more marches because we're reactive. Remember, every time he does something stupid. And I am feeling like his people, because, okay, let me bring this up to you and tell me what you think. I got a flash. I don't know if it was a psychic flash or it was just my conscious, ego self. But I got this flash as to, well, why aren't the Go Trump people marching? You don't see them out there. And I think he was hoping they would. You remember, he said, I'm going to defend your Second Amendment. Like, yeah, grab your guns. It's interesting. I just want to say that. But I do see people, his evangelist people, and people coming out. But talk within the Senate is already deciding they want to break their ties with Trump. That I can see. Okay, so how much longer for the marches? Let me just throw. Let's just take a quick look, see. Tell me. That was cool when I woke up this morning and y'all said, Lana! The Supreme Court voted in favor of Obamacare. Thank you. And I'm sure there's a lot. It's not just my guys. If we're all part of the same consciousness, we're going to get the same news. It's interesting. Even like if I read somebody and then they get another good psychic, such as myself, they say, gosh, darn it, Linda, the person told me exactly what you said. Because sometimes it's out there, Okay, so how much longer for the marches? I see more peace right now, okay? He'd like to start up some trouble. So Barr is the one that ordered them to gas all those people. That's a shame. And they were actually being kind. How long for the marches? Okay, let's check it out, you guys. As best as you can give me the answer. Here's peace. Here's crowds gathered together. There keeps showing 8, so it could be it's all done by August. Or people are just, The thing is, nothing's going to get done while Trump's in office, so you can watch till cows go home. They're not going to pay a bit of attention. Isn't that interesting that the autopsy on Floyd was redone by a LA coroner who said he died from asphyxiation? And so it's very interesting. So anyway, yeah, there will be civil lawsuits. And don't worry who gets their dues. Energetically, spiritually, you don't get away with this stuff. You just don't get away with this stuff. The more we release this madness, we can't be judging. We got to allow. And just know, you just know Biden's going to be in office and look at this manifestation of this beautiful new beginning. Okay, so, and I wanted to look at the stock markets really quick. People are asking me about it. I do see trouble with the stock markets before the voting happens. And I'm feeling Senate telling, McConnell telling Pence, maybe begging him, we're going to have to take him out, or not take him out, like kill him, but we're going to have to bring him out and make you president. It's almost like they're saying whether we had enough. And I think Nancy Pelosi has something to do with this. So something else is getting ready to happen. Something else is getting... Let me look at the stock markets and then we'll look what else is going to happen. Because, you know, he's always got a rabbit in his hat. Stock market. Tell me about the stock market. Yeah, so it went through drama. The tower reversed, okay? And we're magically delicious. We're trying to regroup it. But some of it is not going the way we'd like, okay? We're going to come into another bit of a falling. It may be even by April of next year, we're going to have our wish come true. I think when Biden comes in, he's going to have somebody representing Wall Street that's really going to be good. So I heard that something with Wall Street got attacked by these people on the streets, but it wasn't the people for Floyd, it was that other group. So anyway, there's a man that's going to leave. Well, it could even be Trump. There's a man that's going to leave that people start like putting money back in the stock market because they're feeling, you know, because Biden will work across the table. He's going to want to, you know, work with other nations. And we're going to be a lot more self-sufficient. We're not going to do a lot of work with China, you guys. We're going to be a lot more self-sufficient. We've learned our lesson. Okay, so... then I wanted to see what exactly is Trump going to do that causes this commotion again, where they actually turn and say, Pence, you need to do this. Yeah, maybe Trump is just kind of losing his mind. That was weird. And, you know, I ate this morning, so it's not like, you know, I haven't eaten. It was just, I was starting to leave my body. Right on camera, right here on camera. You all would have said, oh, gosh, darn, Linda just passed the F out. Do you remember that movie, Friday? You just got knocked the F out. Okay, so what's he going to do? What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna create a lot of people not being able to move forward. The nation itself feels like it'll be stuck. What is he gonna do? He's not a bearer of good news. He's only looking towards his people. He's not opening the door to others. I feel Putin's in this. So I think something to do with Putin is it could even be Congress opens up those records, because it's like, he might even say, I'm going to pack my stuff and go. Now, I've never felt a changing of the guards, but I could kind of see Pence bringing in Biden and, you know, doing the changing of the guards that way. He'll be civil. Not Trump. So Trump's going to pack his stuff and steal away in the night. So something's getting ready to happen that's going to remove Trump's strength. Okay? Now, and it's something to do with Russia. Okay, now I want to look at Congresswoman Val Demings. She, her mom was a maid, her dad was a janitor. She had, I don't know how many kids living in a two-bedroom house. And, you know, she's a congresswoman. And she was one of the ones who spoke at the, because also, don't forget, He is an impeached president. He can't get rid of that. He was hoping, and let me tell you, because he's a dreamer, he was hoping that that the Democrats would be voted out, and thus is his chance to change that. And so I don't know how he would do it, but I think he thought he could change it. Okay. Val. Val, tell me about Val. Val looks good. She's got the 10 of Cups. She's got the ability to talk to people. She's got the bird of paradise on her shoulder, and she's a woman of justice and truth. Okay? I see a lot of people like her. She's got the Temperance card. She's got the Eight of Wands, which means swiftly. You guys, she might be the VP. These are the best cards I've ever gotten. Remember, I got that other gal that came in, Rice, I think was her name. And she flashed on my mind. I think this lady has the best opportunity to be VP. I gotta go, that card. And she wasn't straightforward in my energy to see her. But now that we're asking, and I think Violetta and I talked about it, she's a positive. And listen, she will just throw Biden right over the hill. I see people coming out in droves because they like her. She's an honest woman. No skeletons in the closet. So real quick, you guys, I got to ask about Hope Hicks because, so Barr was the one that ordered the gassing. They were saying it was Hope Hicks, but it wasn't. It was Hope Hicks' idea for that god-awful thing, but it's about religion, sir, this is what you should do. You should go. And Trump turns on those that give him bad advice. I see him tell Kushner off all the time. But, I was thinking if you do a little photo op and act like you're Christian and hold the Bible upside down. So tell me about Hope Hicks. She's energetically, it's like she's part of this, but she's also a nothing burger. You know what I'm saying? He's the idiot for taking her advice. He just didn't like them saying he was in the bunkers. He had no choice about that. That was Secret Service. That had nothing to do with him. He didn't run, but they're making him look like he ran. He just followed the directions of what they said. So, Hope Hicks. And no, I'm not standing up for him. I'm telling you the truth. I have to. What can I tell everybody about Hope Hicks? And then I'm going to give you guys another hit I got. Hope Hicks. Stand by your man. She got the menses all over her. I think she thought she was getting married or something. She got all kinds of men that like her, so she likes the attention of men. Look at this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Holy cow. Ooh, I'm sorry. You made the wrong prediction. Here's her packing her stuff and going. Look at this. Yeah, see, she thought she was queen for a day. She's about, and it's going to cost her. It's going to cost her. Well-being and all this stuff is, these people will be scattered in the wind. I can just see them hiding and trying to stay out of the limelight. Okay, so listen, I want to tell you guys something. I had this weird flash on Zuckerberg. And as you know, his employees are starting to get like, dude, we don't like what you're doing, which is kind of cool, especially in this environment when having work is tough. And people are saying stuff about him. I never saw that movie. My sister said it made her so sick she'd never go on Facebook. I'm actually thinking about dropping my Facebook account because of him. But this is what I saw. Do you remember MySpace? I saw him being like MySpace, a has-been. So somebody's going to come in and get ready to start a new place, a new thing like Facebook, but not, not giving the thumbs up for horrible things. Because they stopped the Lincoln Bible from advertising on their page, but they let the Trump people do their god-awful stuff. Tell me about Zuckerberg. Tell me about Zuckerberg. What's going to happen to Mark Zuckerberg? He thinks he's somebody like Trump. The ending is near. This isn't a physical ending. It's the ending of things the way he saw it. Yeah, he buttered up to the wrong king. He loves his children. That's good. He loves his family. And he's made enough money that I guess, we're not going to strip him down. But I think Facebook will be a thing of the past. It could even be by November of next year. He's looking at revenue lost and not being able to go forward. He wants to be somebody. He wants to be heard, but he's actually not a very good person. Didn't he steal that? Like he went in to help them and then he stole it, the Facebook idea. What goes around comes around. So you can't steal or take other people's stuff and then expect to be lively. It will catch up with you. So you can't murder someone and have a restful life. It will catch up with you. So, oh, this is so exciting, you guys. I can't hardly wait. And even that, it was so hard to watch all that madness and the breaking of things and setting cars on fire. It only worked against them energetically, but I see it calming down, especially since Floyd's brother came out and said, you know what? This isn't going to work. We've done this before. We've destroyed, remember Watts in LA? We've destroyed. It doesn't work. It doesn't open up mankind. We've got to go into the threads. And by coming through with kindness and being like they're doing, they're on knees, they're praying, even the cops are praying with them. By coming through like that, you get more vibrational well-being, your ability, but they will go into the threads. There will be people looking out for police brutality. And I do know there's more police that are good than bad. But I'm sorry, there's some of those that are just like that guy that killed this kid, Floyd. He was seeing a lot of Trump rallies, and it's a shame because Trump likes to bring on the madness. So, okay, you guys, I'm done. It's over 30 minutes, and then wait, there's somebody I'm supposed to do. Oh, Lynn Terrell and I had to change our date. We're going to do it Friday morning. Okay?